Hi. So I have a couple of phrases that keep coming up for me right now. They just keep popping into my head, and I'm learning to understand that when something keeps coming to you, keeps popping into your mind, or you're going about your daily business and it reminds you of such and such, and it just keeps, the universe just keeps flinging it back at you. There's a reason for that, and that we need to listen to it. And so this is what's coming up right now as I look around the world, and things like my Facebook, where I have my my family and friends, people all over the world that I know very well, or not so well even. It's this phrase which comes from the Arabic language, and as anybody who speaks more than one language will tell you, sometimes the other one just says it better. It's just, not everything translates literally, although I will try my best right now, but sometimes one language just sums up the nukta, the nugget of what you're trying to say really well, in a way that English, even when it's your home language, just doesn't. So the two phrases that keep coming to me are Khalini, إتنفس, which means Khali, as in give or allow, ni, Khalini, and then ni at the end means me. Khalini, let me, إتنفس, breathe. Now, Arabic is a really awesome language with lots of different grammar structures. We have different verb forms, and we basically take three letters with three sounds and we jiggle them up. And I'm sorry if you're Arab or you speak Arabic and you're like, what is she doing? So we say, so nafas is to breathe. So we might say, I need to nafas. So I need to breathe, and that is as in literally to breathe. And unfortunately, a lot of us are right now breathing at that rate. Shallow breaths, just functional body moving breaths. Now, Khilini itnafas, form 7 of the verb nafasa, is itnafas. It's to take a breath that feeds your body and your soul. It's a huge breath. It's a hiatus. It's a pause. And I think one of the reasons it keeps coming back to me is that I talk about that pause in my work with families all the time. I've done loads of videos, so you can just scroll down and look at some more videos for that if you like. And we talk about that pause between a behaviour, an observation, our gut response, and a response, as opposed to a reaction. A kid does something, we flip. But if we build in that, itnafas, that's a really inaccurate use, but if we build in this hiatus, this pause, this breath into the way that we respond to stimulus from the news, from our children, from our families, it's life-changing and it's family-changing. So there's Khalini إتنفس. I feel like a lot of people right now are just holding their hands out, which was just the Arab way, holding your hands out, looking to the sky and going, oh, Khalini إتنفس. And this is what we do. If you can't get into a conversation and the other person's just chatting, and you just go, Khalini إتنفس, come on. Or when you have lots of things going around your brain, you have deadlines and people asking you for things, and the phone is ringing, and the stuff is coming in from all over the place, and you're trying to go to sleep, and there's so much going on. This is when you would hold your hands out, look to the sky, and go, Khalini إتنفس. And the other one is Yekfini, which is a lot more simple, and it just means I'm done. I mean, Yekfini, literally the ni at the end, or ny I guess, is me. So Yekfini means it is enough for me. I am full of it. Not necessarily like I'm fed up, but just like I'm full. I have reached my capacity with this right now. You hold your hands up. Again, it's the Arab way. Hold your hands up. Yekfini. I'm done. And I think the reason why these two things keep popping up, because I hardly use them anymore, but they just keep popping into my brain, is that a lot of people are feeling, if you're in lockdown, if you're in restricted movement, if you're just really stressed out, feeling like you're full. In some cases, yes, fed up, but it at very least just, my cup runneth over with this business. I am full. And my sister always used to say, stop the world, I want to get off. That is Khalini إتنفس. I need a breath. I just need a minute. I'm okay. I can keep going, but I just want to get off. Khalini إتنفس. I need a break. And I wanted to come on because, although this is a forum for businesses and intellectuals and professionals, as I talk about all the time, before an employee or before being a leader or before having your own business or whatever you do, whatever brings you here, you are a human being. And then you are a family member. And then you are, and then you have your professional persona, which is on top. If we think of the golden nugget, another Arabic word, which is just brilliant, the nuqta, the truth of you. We have all these layers on top of us. And, number one is you're a person with your own stuff. So if you are feeling Yekfini, or as a collective, the world is feeling Yekfina, we are done, that is us, we're done. If you're feeling like that, then holding your hands up and going, Khalini إتنفس, please give me a break. It's not coming. And that sounds really miserable. And I'm not known for being miserable, you probably noticed, but it's not coming. Nobody is going to pause COVID for a day. Nobody is going to stop your deadlines from coming. Nobody is going to make your kids stop doing the thing that your kid does that winds you up every day. Nobody is going to give you a break. Nobody's going to afford you this this breath. Nobody's going to give it to you. And the reason why this whole linguistic investigation got me to this point is because I want to say that if you feel Yekfini, then you have a right and a permission to say, okay, Yekfini, Yekfini, I'm done right now. I'm going out for a walk. I'm going for a sleep. I'm going to go ring my brother. I'm going to go do some yoga. I'm going to go to the gym. If you want to do boxercise or whatever. Whatever works for you, because if you feel like you are Yekfini, it is upon you. Anyone who speaks Arabic knows that I have now switched into my Arabic brain. It is upon you. It is alayka, alayki, alaykum to now take that breath. You can do it. You have permission and you have responsibility. Because if you have people at work you should be showing up for and you are full, you need to go take a break. And if you have kids at home and you are totally yekfid, it doesn't make any sense. But if you're completely done, it's fine. You acknowledge it, you accept it, you go do something. I'm going to put it in the text, but I always say feed your body, simple, exercise, good food, feed your spirit, go open your spiritual text or do a meditation, something that feeds your holistic spirit, your soul, if that's your belief system, and feed your passion. And that might be writing a poem, it might be reading a novel, it might be, I have my watercolour course, which I'm terrible at, which I love. Something that you are passionate about. So do one of those things and look after yourself, and you will feel so much better after your break. Good luck. If you want to let me know what you do, I'd be really excited to know. Okay, thank you for your time. Bye.